guys, so today you've already done your blood typing lab. So the next lab that we would normally do is the blood drop lab. So I'm going to show you an example of what we would do, and then I have all of the samples created. So the next thing will be just pictures of them and your measurements for them. All of them were dropped on smooth note cards, okay? So this is a smooth surface that we're going to be using to complete this lab. We also will be using Tritech Forensics synthetic blood. So this is the stuff that I get. Again, it's not real blood, it's just synthetic blood, but it does have the same weight and behaves the same as a blood droplet would, and it's actually called spatter blood for that reason. So today, our lesson, again, should be posted at Tires Holt 1 on my YouTube channel. So you guys will be able to watch it and get the information from that. We also have Twitter and TikTok, all that stuff up there. The other thing that's really important to note is that this lab is derived from another lab. There was another lab that is used, and for teachers out there, if you want to buy it, it is the Ward Scientific Lab for blood drops and blood spatter. We've just adapted it with a little bit of Tritech Forensics blood instead, so that we get a little bit more accurate result on the blood drops. So let me get my gloves back on here and we'll be ready to go. Again, I'm only wearing them because I don't want to get blood drops in my face. So you would need a ruler, and again, for the big drops, you would need a meter stick. I only have a little ruler today. So my little ruler right here is only 15 centimeters long. So you need something that's going to be, the first drop that we do in the lab is 15 centimeters long. Again, we usually use big meter sticks and drop as we go along. Today we really can't do that. So I'm just showing you a small scaled down model of what we do in the class. So to do the example, I would lay the note card there, I would put the ruler there, and then what I would do is I would take and get a little blood into my dropper, and then very gently at the same level as the 15, I'd very gently release a blood drop. Then I'm going to do maybe 2 just to get it. Actually, with this lab, I want to make sure that I get just one all by itself, okay? So again, you want 1 droplet all by itself for each level. Now in your lab packet, you're going to note that you have to drop from 15 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 45 centimeters, 60 centimeters, 75 centimeters, 100 centimeters, and 150 centimeters. So again, what I would be doing is taking the big meter sticks, climbing up, that's what I did for these, climbed up, did the drops, let them fall. I'm also going to include in the slow-mo so you can see how the droplets are hitting the paper and what that looks like, so you can see how the fluid moves. Because remember, it wants to stick to itself, it wants to be cohesive as it's falling, and then when it hits the surface, it still wants to stick to itself, it doesn't want to fall apart. So it's going to do its best to keep a round shape. The more rough the surface is that we drop droplets on, or the droplets fall upon, the more we're going to see spikes, satellites, and things where the blood droplets aren't as symmetrically as a circle as they normally would be. So I'll take pictures of everything with the rulers included. If you have any questions as you're filling out the lab, let me know. The other lab that we are going to show today, I have the 30 centimeter large loss and the 30 centimeter multi. So what you do is you would take, and from about 30 centimeters, you drop 2 blood drops, then you stop, then you drop 2 more, and try to get them all in the same spot. Then from 30 centimeters, which is about here, you're going to take and drop a little bit of your blood and saturate your card. Again, it should look a little different. What a 30 centimeter large loss should look like is a little different than a multi. And again, this is what it looks like when it's kind of close up. You guys can see how it makes these little curved edges. Any edges that stick out from the blood spatter are what we call spikes. When you look at like this 30 centimeter multi, you've got a bunch of spikes and satellites. Those are these little tiny pieces that have come out from the blood spatter. For the large loss, again, notice it's one big blob, and then it's got multi satellites and spikes as well. So as I go through this, I'm going to give you the measurements of the diameter of each circle, and you guys are going to be working on measuring each thing and then taking it together and figuring out what's changed, okay? So I'll have pictures that'll go through as we're doing that, and if you have any questions, again, email me. Hope you guys have a great day, and I hope everybody's doing well and they're staying safe. Today was Superhero Day, so I wore my Dr. Amy Acton shirt that says not all heroes wear capes, just so you guys know. Thank you to all the healthcare professionals and everybody else, restaurant workers, grocery store workers, everybody who's out there doing everything they need to keep us going. And again, if you have any questions, just contact me. I'll talk to you guys later.